And now the news brought to you by Vaughn's Funeral Home, serving the families in and around Boerne since 1992. Election Day is Tuesday, November 8th. That's 100 days from today. In Texas, you must register to vote at least 30 days ahead of the election, and this is to be done in person or by mail. There is no online option available at this time. Do not procrastinate registering to vote. This is a privilege we do not want to overlook. If you have not moved since you were last registered, you do not need to re-register. If you have moved, you must register. For further information, call 830-249-9343 or go to the county courthouse at 201 East San Antonio Avenue. The road construction is really moving along in and around Boerne, and now we'll see just how soon they can get the River Road portion of the project completed. They have been planning on finishing prior to the beginning of school. With the 2 weeks plus of delays in beginning this portion, it will be interesting to see how much magic they can do. Let's hope that weather does not become a factor. Lieutenant Steve Perez of the Boerne Police Department has released the following information. As reported on July 15, 2016, Boerne police officers began taking reports on graffiti in different parts of the city. Locations included several private businesses and city properties such as the skate park, Northrop Park, and walls along the Cibolo Creek Trail. Due to the similarities of the graffiti, we could tell they were probably related and done by the same person. Lieutenant Perez continued. Through a significant amount of investigation, we are happy to report that on Friday, August 5th, 2016, around 5 p.m., detectives from the Boerne Police Department were able to obtain a felony arrest warrant for 18-year-old Miguel Muñiz of San Antonio for graffiti, with a $5,000 bond being set. Once Muñiz was arrested in San Antonio with the help of the San Antonio Police Department, our detectives were able to obtain a full confession to each of the 12 graffiti locations Muñiz tagged. If convicted, Muñiz could face up to 6 months to 2 years in jail and up to $10,000 in fines. Lieutenant Perez says the investigation culminated when detectives from the Boerne Police Department were able to track a spray paint can found at one of the scenes to Muñiz, who had purchased the spray paint online. Detectives were also able to view Muñiz on surveillance video from a local business and further located several items of his with the same slogans and drawings which were tagged on the walls around town. According to Lieutenant Perez, it took a while to develop a solid lead, but once we got it, we were able to obtain overwhelming evidence against Muñiz. Each division within our department is credited for solving the case. Patrol officers remained vigilant while on duty and were able to give information to the investigators, who followed up and gathered the information needed for the arrest warrant. The teamwork on this case between our officers was remarkable, Lieutenant Perez added. I'm very proud of our own officers and detectives. I would also like to thank the officers from San Antonio Police Department who assisted with the arrest and the Boerne Parks Department staff who located the spray can. We at KBRN thank Lieutenant Perez and the Boerne Police Department for another job well done. On this day in 1963, Whitney Houston was born. On this day in 1958, Robert Redford married Lola Van Wagenen. As for the weather, we're expecting the low of 53 degrees and a high of 72. No, wait, that's Spokane, Washington. We're still stuck in the 75-95 two-step, so nothing new there. Well, that's the news. I'm Tom Allred reporting, and now we're back to the hits of the 50s and 60s on 1500 KBRN in Boerne, Texas.